Oh, this is just a great one right here. Now, we saw it on the live stream, but, nobody was able to quite react to it yet. This has just been really, really, really good stuff. President Trump told you he would go after the cartels. Dramatic footage shows U.S. strike that obliterated drug-carrying boat off Venezuela, killing 11 Trinidad narco-terrorists. Yeah, this is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Show them that if they cross over into our waters at all, they're not even going to make it to our waters. They won't even make it. And they want to try anything, it's going to be war. If we get one cartel member to retaliate in the United States, they're probably, all of South America is going to now be called America. That's what'll end up happening. Anyway, this is just crazy, crazy stuff. I mean, just absolutely awesome. Just lights up like a firework. It's kind of wild, huh? Just gone. Absolutely gone. I bet they never saw that coming either. That's just absolutely amazing. So, while we see all this happening, one of the parts that I really want to get on, well, let's just see what people are saying directly on the White House. Okay? White House here. Since the Coast Guard could obviously have intercepted this boat, why were 11 people extra douchey? Yeah, exactly. Like, why were they killed outside of the courts? Well, because they're terrorists. And we don't negotiate with terrorists. Period. I was waiting for the one with the twisted thinking. I'm sure many will follow. When supporting the rule of law, we're not in our country. These people are dumb. We're not in our country. Our rule of law applies in our country. Outside of our country, not there. Okay? If we see invaders coming in, we don't capture them and send them to trial. We get rid of them. Obviously, they were heavily armed. Why put our people in harm's way? What video are you watching? Oh my God, this person's just stupid. These people are literally like, oh my gosh, those poor drug traffickers. Oh man, those poor cartel members. Shut up. The international symbol for you're about to read a really stupid tweet. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing to see how these people are. Obviously, the Coast Guard should have been there, right? No, Coast Guard didn't necessarily need to be there, but our military did need to be deployed and teach them a lesson. That's what needed to happen, and it happened. And I bet that we see a lot less boats coming this way. This guy says, I love Trump, but that is 100% a legitimate question. And from a true law enforcement perspective, we lost all the intel we could have gotten from the 11 people. Or we don't worry about the intel. Maybe we have enough intel. Maybe that's why we were able to find out exactly where these people were and how they were headed here. It's probably due to intelligence. Probably need to start using your head a little bit. How did we know they were there? We probably had all the intelligence we needed. Okay? This is funny. You are here. Oh, yeah. I agree. Absolutely. What courtesy does the U.S. government owe to those who are in the business of destroying American lives? I love this right here. That's just so great. Absolutely great. Because F them, that's why. Exactly. Now, let's go over to, I think I shared it here. Let's see. Roger Jackson. Here we go. Here's a list of people who literally have defended him. Kenneth Rowe. Drug trafficking is a crime, not an act of war. Traffickers must be arrested, not summarily executed, which the U.S. forces just illegally did. I want to see the rule of the law. What's the rule of the law on, executing people who are invading your country? I don't think it says anything about we must arrest them. I don't think it does. Ed Krasenstein, here we go. All I could say is that I hope Trump is using actual evidence that these are actual drug traffickers and gang members in Venezuela, unlike what he did with the 280 plus migrants who he sent to CECOT prison, for being gang members without any legitimate evidence in many cases. Actually, he did have legitimate evidence. You just denied the evidence. That's your problem. Every one of them were gang members. Every one of them were illegal immigrants. And I don't care if they were gang members or not. They need to be deported or thrown in jail for breaking into our country. Don't care. They don't have to be gang members. Anyway, taking human lives is a major thing. Does drug trafficking warrant death? They are invaders. We told them not to come in. They tried to come in. They're gone now. They've received the message. Don't do it. If you do it again, these are the results to expect. Again, Trump is going against civilized norms. We know he loves the death penalty, and now he is executing people off the coast of Venezuela based on suspicions. Imagine if every... I don't know why that looked weird to me. I thought he said contrary. Imagine if every country started blowing up civilian ships in international waters. Murderous bully. Well, if we tell them not to come, and they come, it ain't gonna be the Kamala treatment. I can tell you that. Lethal force against a civilian vessel in international waters. Well, they're not civilians, theirs. International waters is a war crime, if not in self-defense, which this video does not show. Only non-lethal actions, like warning shots or disabling fire, are allowed. Being suspected of carrying drugs doesn't carry a death sentence. That's your opinion. They are invaders. They were told not to invade. Why didn't we just track... Sorry, my dog's barking. My Chick-fil-A is now on my front door. Why didn't we just attack and indirect the... why didn't we just track and indirect... Interdict? Okay, never mind. I'm reading wrong. Why didn't we just track and interdict the vessel in U.S. waters? Arrest the crew and seize the drugs. Because we told them to stop? Because we told them not to do it again? What, are we just going to keep repeating ourselves over and over again? Arrest, then they come. Arrest, and then they come. At some point, something more needs to happen, or it will never change. Why couldn't the Coast Guard just board the boat leaving Venezuela, arrest the people, and get more information on who they're working for? Why did they have to end these people? You're just an idiot. These Krasensteins are just cucks. Pretty sure bombing a boat in international waters, killing 11 people, is a war crime. Well, okay. It's a war crime. Let's go with it. It's a war crime. We broke the law. Venezuela, gear up for war. Come on, come give us some punishment. Oh, I guess it's a little different when you're us, isn't it? If we tell you not to do something, we're the boss. We own you. Okay? This vessel, it's our vessel. We say don't do it, we mean don't do it. If you think you don't need to listen to us, there will be heavy consequences. Heavy consequences. Do not traffic your garbage into our country. Do not enter our country illegally. You want to break laws? We'll go full war on you. Don't do it again. This is the cartel's only warning. If they do it again, I suspect we will probably invade your country and remove every single cartel in existence. I hope a cartel member sees this video and understands that the U.S. isn't playing around. We're not playing around at all. If you guys come here again illegally, you will not, we will wipe every one of you off the face of the planet. That's what'll happen. So don't do it again. This person says, and just like that, President Trump now has Democrats mourning the deaths of Venezuelan narco-terrorists. This person here says, you are a terrorist. Look at that. You know? Settle down, Christopher Banks. That's a good one. Yep, here it is. It's physically impossible for them to not take the wrong side of every 99-to-1 issue. Yeah, absolutely, you know. Okay. Oh, I love this. That's just great. Absolutely love it. Wait, why didn't... What the... Oh. Red, then white. Why did it go to white? That's so weird. Huh. You see that, guys? Goes from that, click it, red, white. Strange. Anyway, guys, tell me what you all think about this, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Oh, also, I'll be live streaming here later today. I'll probably play some PUBG and just hang out with you guys, so watch out for the live stream. Gonna do that here probably here in about an hour. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.